All of this is because politicians in this chamber that have been bought and paid for by the NRA, that put profits over people, over human lives. Cowards who wasted our time last week, passing a parental bill of rights, not giving a damn about the rights of children to be able to go to their classroom without the fear of being gunned down due to senseless gun violence.
It's the guns. It's simple. More guns equals more shootings. The disgusting gun fetish of Republicans is getting children killed. Last year, Republicans took $4.6 million from the gun lobby. And thank God someone's finally saying something about it.
I rise today because I am furious. Angry that 3 kids died today in Nashville, Tennessee. Angry that hundreds of parents had to cry their eyes out today, not knowing if their child would come home from school. And angry that we have to live day after day when we turn on the news to see rampant gun violence claiming life after life.
There have been 131 mass shootings this year alone, 4,248 murders from gun violence. And most all of those shooters obtained their guns legally. The gun laws need to change. Ban AR-15s like the one the Nashville shooter used. It's what the children and the victims would want.
It is likely that at this moment, the next mass shooter is planning their shooting. What will this chamber do about it? I filed my last bill last week to simply create a federal office of gun violence prevention. 3 kids are dead today, and every day that we wait, 100 more people die. I pray to God that there are some Republicans in this chamber that can help support my legislation to save lives. I yield back.
Over and over, we see victims, families pleading for change, affected by the non-decision making of gun fetish-loving Republicans. And it shouldn't matter what your partisanship is to know that we need stricter gun laws to get guns out of the hands of citizens prone to violence. I mean, just listen to the victims themselves, like this father who lost his son in the Parkland shooting massacre.
We need to call, and I started today, calling for a national strike. We need to get people out there. I want to see where the teachers are here. I want to see where the students stand here from all levels of education. The president needs us to get out there.
Meanwhile, the deceptive right-wing media is focusing on side doors and door reform. The shooter in the Nashville case broke down the door, shot and shattered the glass, and went in. It's not the doors, it's the guns. Reduce the guns, reduce the shootings. It's obvious. Yet you have clowns like Moron DeSantis pushing for even more lax gun laws.
Now, in terms of the constitutional carry, I mean, I'm for everything. I've said that from the beginning. And but if they send me something that is 90% or 80%, I mean, I'm going to take that win, and we can come back for more at some time in the future. Yes, sir.
There are 120,500 guns per 100 Americans. Let that sink in. If we were to take the right wing's assertion that more guns equals more safety, then wouldn't that mean that we live in a super safe country, knowing that we own 46% of the world's guns? No, because we have had 131 mass shootings just so far this year. Don't let them use anything to distract you. It's the guns that are the problem.
We start with a Fox News alert. A trans shooter killed 6 at a Christian school in Nashville, Tennessee.
Yes, the shooter was trans. You finally acknowledged that transgender people exist. Thank you. But more importantly, I, along with other members of the LGBTQ community, are so devastated, upset, and angry that a member of our own community would do something like this, do a utter disgusting act of violence. There is no justification, and this kind of violence does not belong in our community. But don't be fooled. The right-wing media is using this devastating detail to fearmonger about transgender people and LGBTQ people, painting us as targets and dangerous, when by their own logic, they should point out that 98% of all mass public shootings are done by men. Shouldn't they then fearmonger about men? Right-wing media doesn't care about real solutions to gun violence. They distract you with rhetoric about doors and glass, and they use opportunities like this to own the libs, smear and fearmonger about LGBTQ and trans people to avoid addressing the real problem that is the guns. The Republican lawmakers that are bought off by the gun lobby, as I pointed out earlier in the video. It's disgusting. And now kids are dead because of their non-decision making. We as a country deserve better. My name is Scott Johnson. You can find more of me on my YouTube, which is in the description below. I just posted a new video about the expansion of the Don't Say Gay bill to all grades. It's disgusting. Also, you can find me on TikTok, 62,000 followers, but you should also smash that subscribe button to the breakdown. You know you want to.